Born to break through the noise, born to speak every word that they tried to steal from my voice. You can close every door, but my heart will still sink through the hurt.
I was only a little boy when I first learned that my voice could shake a room. Not just because it was loud, but because it meant something. I remember the first time I sang in front of strangers. My feet were trembling inside my shoes, but my heart was already dancing. I felt free, like the stage was the only place in the world where I could breathe. But the moment people started clapping for me, that's when the whispers began too. He's too young. He doesn't understand what he's doing. Keep him quiet. He shouldn't speak. I was just a child, but even then I could feel it. Some people didn't want me to shine. They didn't want me to talk about how I felt, or what I saw, or how music lived inside of me. Like a little sun that refused to dim. Sometimes I'd sit in my room after rehearsals, my tiny hands shaking, wondering why people were afraid of my voice. Why they wanted me to just sing and never speak. But I couldn't help it. When I saw things that were unfair, it hurt me. When I felt lonely, it pressed on my chest. When I wanted to dream bigger, it scared them. I once overheard grown-ups saying, "Don't let him say too much. His mouth will get him in trouble. Make him focus on performing, not talking." And that's when I realized something. It wasn't that they didn't like my voice. It was that they were afraid of what I might say. Afraid that a little boy like me could see the truth clearer than they could. Afraid that my innocence made me honest. Afraid that my heart spoke louder than any microphone ever could. There were days they tried to hide me behind closed doors. Days they pushed me until singing felt more like surviving. Days they tried to turn me into something quiet, something controlled. But every time they pushed me down, the music inside me pushed back harder. When they tried to silence me, I sang louder. When they tried to mold me, I danced freer. When they tried to dim my light, I learned to glow in the dark. Because even as a small boy, I knew one thing. My voice wasn't mine alone. It belonged to every child who ever felt invisible. Every dreamer who was told to sit down. Every little heart that beat louder than the world allowed. I was Michael, little Michael, and no matter who tried to silence me, I was born to be heard.
I was small, but the world felt heavy. Tiny feet on a stage too big for me. Every smile had a shadow behind it. Every cheer had a quiet warning. They said sing, but don't speak too loudly. Dream, but don't dream too far. But I could feel something rising inside me. A trembling flame becoming a star. And in the dark when they tried to hide me, I held my breath but the truth still found me. I heard a voice deep in my heartbeat saying you were never meant to fade. 'Cause I was born to be heard, born to break through the noise, born to speak every word that they tried to steal from my voice. You can close every door, but my heart will still sink through the hurt. You can silence the world, but you can't silence me. I was born to be heard. I saw tears no child should carry, secrets whispered behind closed doors. But I learned courage isn't being fearless, it's standing even when you're unsure. They said keep quiet, you're just a child, but children see what grown hearts deny. And every night I prayed someone would hear me, even if all I could do was try. And when the world tried to dim my light, I held it close through the endless night. 'Cause inside me a melody kept saying, this is who you are. 'Cause I was born to be heard, born to break through the noise, born to speak every word that they tried to steal from my voice. You can close every door, but my heart will still sing through the hurt. You can silence the world, but you can't silence me. I was born to be heard. Let them whisper, let them doubt me, let them try to hide the truth. Every tear they pushed inside me only made my roots break through. I'm still rising, I'm still shining, even when the nights get hard. 'Cause I'm the echo of a child who refused to fall apart. I was born to be heard, born to rise from the pain, born to carry the words that they try to lock in a cage. You can bury the fire, but the flame will return even stronger. I was silenced before, but they won't silence me any longer. I was born to be heard.
Boy, I can't believe this. You're so sweet.
Welcome, that's congratulations, that's
Good evening, everyone. My name is Aiden, and I'm 16 years old. Standing here tonight on this stage in front of all of you is something I never imagined I'd be doing. Not because I didn't dream of it. I did, I have. But because for the longest time, I didn't think my voice mattered enough to be heard. When I was little, my dad always told me, be home before the streetlights come on. It was a rule. Just one of those things parents say, you know, something that felt like it was about respect, about routine. I never really questioned it. I never asked why, because I didn't think I had to. But the night I was late, I understood everything. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I wasn't causing trouble. I wasn't being reckless. I was just a kid walking home, taking a few extra minutes to laugh with my friends. And then, in the blink of an eye, everything changed. Flashing red and blue lights stopped me in my tracks. An officer stepped out, looked at me, and asked me where I was going. And in that moment, something happened that I had never experienced before. I was afraid to speak, afraid to move, afraid that if I said the wrong thing, even by accident, it could mean something more than just words. My friends had already walked ahead. There was no one to stand beside me, no one to say, he's with us, no one to vouch for me, just me, standing under the streetlight, feeling smaller than I ever had in my life. I said I was going home. That's all. Just 2 words. But it wasn't enough. They searched my backpack, made me empty my pockets, looked at me like I was something to be suspicious of, like I was a threat. And when they finally let me go, I ran. I ran faster than I ever had, my heart pounding so loud I could hear it in my ears. But the worst part, the part that still sits with me to this day, was what my dad said when I walked through the door. He looked at me, and I could see it in his face. He wasn't angry. He wasn't surprised. He was just tired. He just shook his head and said, "I told you to be home before the streetlights." Because he had always known. He knew something I hadn't understood until that night. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm standing on this stage. Because there are so many kids who know exactly what that feels like, who know what it's like to be looked at like they don't belong, like they're a problem before they even get a chance to speak. And for so long, I kept that night to myself. I didn't talk about it. I tried to forget it, but I couldn't. Because every time I saw a streetlight flicker on, every time I heard my dad's voice in my head, I was reminded of what it meant, of what it still means. And I knew that if I didn't share my story, I'd be letting that fear win. Tonight I'm singing for every kid who has ever been afraid to walk home, for every person who has ever felt unseen, unheard, misunderstood. I'm singing because even though that night changed me, it didn't break me. And I refuse to let it define me. Thank you for listening. Thank you for letting me share this moment with you. This is more than just a performance for me. This is my truth. This is my story.
I was just a kid walking home alone. Didn't know the world could turn so cold. Street lights flickered, shadows grew. Didn't think the night would change my view. Hands in my pockets, heart in my throat. Took one wrong step, now I'm losing hope. Didn't do nothing, still I feel small. Why do I have to prove I belong at all, at all? I'm not a danger, I'm not a crime. I'm just a heartbeat, trying to find my time. I am a story, I have a name, but somehow I get lost in the frame. Oh, can you hear me? Can you see me? I was just a kid walking home. Blue and red lights, they stopped my feet. Didn't understand, just tried to breathe. Words got caught, fear sank in. Didn't know how this night would end. Hands in my pockets, heart in my throat. Took one wrong step, now I'm losing hope. Didn't do nothing, still I feel small. Why do I have to prove I belong at all, at all? I'm not a danger, I'm not a crime. I'm just a heartbeat, trying to find my time. I am a story, I have a name, but somehow I get lost in the frame. Oh, can you hear me? Can you see me? I was just a kid walking home. And my father's voice still echoes inside. Told me to run, told me to hide. Not because I'm wrong, but because he knew the world don't see me the way they see you. I can't keep living in a space of fear. I need the world to finally hear. I'm not a danger, I'm not a crime. I'm just a heartbeat, trying to find my time. I am a story, I have a name, but somehow I get lost in the frame. Oh, can you hear me? Can you see me? I was just a kid walking home. I was just a kid. Oh, I was just a kid. walking home.
Thank you so much. I don't even know how to put into words what I'm feeling right now. This moment, standing here, sharing my story through my song, it means everything to me. When I was younger, I didn't think my voice mattered. I didn't think people would listen. I thought that night, the night I was stopped, questioned, treated like I was something to fear, was just something I had to live with, something I had to carry alone. But the truth is, I was never alone. There are so many people out there who have felt the same fear, who have walked the same roads, who have been told to stay small, to stay quiet, just to stay safe. But staying quiet doesn't change anything. Silence doesn't heal wounds. And I knew that if I wanted to move forward, I had to stop being afraid of telling my truth, because my story isn't just mine. It's bigger than me. It's for the kids who feel invisible, for the voices that get drowned out, for every person who has ever been told that just existing is a problem. Music saved me. It gave me a place to put all the things I didn't know how to say. And being here tonight in this moment, singing my truth, knowing that people are hearing me, it's something I never thought I'd get to feel. I want to say thank you. Thank you to my dad, who tried so hard to protect me, even when he knew the world wouldn't always be kind. Thank you to my friends, my family, and to every person who has ever had to fight just to be seen. And thank you to this stage, to the judges, to everyone watching, because whether you know it or not, you're helping someone feel like they're not alone. This song wasn't just about what happened to me, it was about what it taught me. And what it taught me is that no matter how many times you're made to feel small, no matter how many times the world tries to tell you who you are more than their fear, you are more than their doubt. You are here, you belong, and your voice, our voices, deserve to be heard. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for listening, for feeling, for allowing me to be seen. This moment right here is something I will never forget.